Let's go ahead and finish up our lesson 68 dealing with these conditional probability problems. Now, in the first set of questions that we looked at during our first part of our video, we saw that there was two different things that were happening, so therefore we had a multiplication question. Now, on this last set of problems that we'll talk about, I'm going to use the same information, but there's not going to be a multiplication question because there's really only one thing that's happening in our problem, but we're going to see how do we correctly write these probability fractions to get to the final answer. Please make sure in your notebook that you do write out this chart. This chart is going to be essential to the two questions that we'll walk through together. You don't need the words at the top. It's just describing what the chart is about you're at a festival and these are the tickets that have been sold out there, but please make sure that you do write the chart, so pause the screen as necessary and copy down that chart for me. Now, the first question that we'll be answering together says we're supposed to find the probability of an adult, and then there's that slash mark that we looked at yesterday for conditional probability. So an adult given that it's Friday. Okay, so what's the condition that we have on this question? The condition is that it happened on Friday. So we're going to be focusing on the Friday column that you drew out in your notebook. Now, our answers are still fractions. How do I correctly fill in those fractions? Well, anytime I have a probability, in the numerator, it's always what do I want? And then in the denominator, it's all of the possibilities that I can have on this question. So how do I fill in the numerator for this question? I need to look at the two different things that are inside the parentheses, an adult given that it's Friday. So let's go ahead and find in our chart where is the adult and how many of them are there on Friday. There was a total of 245 adults that were there on Friday. Now, in the denominator comes from the condition that we see at the end of the question, the Friday. So we're going to focus on the Friday column and we're going to include all of the people that were there on Friday. There were 245 adults. There were 86 children, and there was 103 seniors. So all three of those numbers went into the denominator. So again, the numerator is where I sub both of them, the adult on Friday. The denominator is just anyone who is there on Friday at all. Going ahead and adding those numbers together in the denominator, my fraction is 245 over 434, and we know fractions should always be reduced. Now, that's not something I'm going to try to reduce by hand unless I just really feel adventurous, so I can type that fraction on my calculator, and it's going to reduce it down to 35 over 62. I do want your answers given on the fractions. I'm just showing the percent off to the side, so you can kind of see it's about a 56% chance that I'm going to pick one of the adults that is there on Friday, according to the scenario that is given to us on this question. Let's look at one more question with regard to that chart here. So what's the probability on Sunday that I'm going to pick a child or a senior? So what condition do we have that I had a child or a senior? So we're going to be focusing on those two rows as we fill in the denominator. The numerator in our question, I want both things to happen. Notice it says child or senior. So I could have one thing or another thing happening, which means I'm going to have an adding question in the numerator as well. So if I look at our chart, how many children were there on Sunday? I see that there were 42. How many seniors were there on Sunday? I see that there were 94. So in the numerator, I put those two situations, 42 and 94. In my denominator, I want to put all of the children that were there and then all of the seniors that were there. It doesn't matter which day that they were in. The numerator had to have both conditions. So for the children, on Friday, I see there's 86. On Saturday, there's 119. Then on Sunday, there's our 42. Same idea for the seniors. On Friday, there was 103. On Saturday, there's 251. And then on Sunday, there was 94. We have some adding to do on both parts of our fraction, and that gives us 136 over 695, and that fraction actually doesn't reduce, so that would be the final answer, and our probability as a percent is right around 20%. So when you have one of these questions that has that slash, that's the condition that you're looking at in the problem. The numerator involves both pieces, the Sunday and it's a child. The Sunday and it's a senior, that's what went into the numerator. The denominator just comes from the second part of the question after that slash mark. So all of the children, regardless of the day, all of the seniors, regardless of the day. So give it your best shot as you're working through these different probability questions in your textbook. And of course, again, feel free to contact me if you need help with any of your problems.